coming back to school with me. We could have done it all so easily.
Hi, my name is Craig Thompson Wood. I'm the board game teacher. Thanks for coming to the classroom. Today we're taking a look at mental wellness and how board games can help. So my school next week is doing some activities around the topic of mental wellness, and this led me to think that, I've talked about the physical benefits of board games, I've talked about the social benefits of board games, but never have I actually talked about the mental benefits of board games and how board games can benefit towards your mental wellness. Well, today I've done my homework, and now today I will share with you the many benefits that board games can contribute towards mental wellness. The first benefit of board games is that they lower stress. Now, I know sometimes board games, when you're excited and you're in the middle of it, can feel pretty stressful, but overall, board games are meant to be a fun experience. And so by playing a game, having fun, you should be, ideally, reducing your stress. They provide a healthy distraction to your life around you, to other things which are perhaps more serious, more daunting, and to get away from that and just play a game, have some fun. That can be a great thing, particularly if you're playing a game which is really immersive and you get into, can really sort of lead you into a sort of sense of escapism, such as if you are trying to gather treasures on an island and escape with your comrades. If you're chasing penguins around a penguin secondary school, or you're part of a resistance fighters trying to overthrow a tyrannical government, or maybe even a race car driver in the Formula Ds. I mean, any of these games, when I play them, I can really appreciate the immersive experience that they offer to get into the roles of what it is that I'm doing in the game. Some games can really do that very well, and that can make the whole gameplay experience much more fun and help to reduce the stress that much more. And also, as you are playing the games, particularly if you're a young student, like I was at one point in time in my life, I was a young student, and I wasn't a good student. And by playing games, it helped me to learn things. It helped to concrete some of those skills, because suddenly now I wasn't being forced to do math for math's sake. I was doing math because it was part of a game, and I was having fun, so I didn't mind doing the math. And as I did more math, I got better, go figure. And as I got better at it, suddenly I got more motivated to do more math, because now math wasn't so bad anymore. And as I did more math, and I got more confident, and with motivation and confidence, that reduces your stress when you have to go into math situations. Suddenly now, math isn't so bad anymore. You can do this, you got this. And that's a great way that board games can help. And board games, as I said, are supposed to be fun, and that produces laughter. Laughter produces endorphins. It's a natural reaction. It's a physical reaction producing a chemical reaction in the human body. And endorphins help to make you feel good. The second benefit I want to talk about is cognitive and social development. So by playing these board games, you're learning skills which are really important to fostering and developing relationships and friendships with other people. Such skills as sharing, communicating, taking turns, all very important things for us, as well as, of course, for younger kids to learn in order to maintain positive and healthy relationships. Which then leads me into the next point, which is reduces isolation. Board games, some can be played solo modes, but for those people who prefer to play with a group or have access to a group, then the board games now provide an outlet for you to meet other people and to play with other people and to just not be alone. People who are in isolation tend to have more effects of worsening mental health than those who are in more regular social situations. So this provides you the means and the excuse to go out and meet other people, and it definitely provides, as I said before, that framework for anybody to sit down and play a game. Even the most socially awkward person can sit down and play a board game, because within the confines and the context of that game, you now have roles to play. When it's your turn, you take your turn, and so on. It's just it provides a means to introduce yourself to people and to interact with them during the game, hopefully thereby developing and fostering friendships. Another great benefit of board games as it relates to mental wellness is the family cohesion. Families who play together stay together. I mean, it's an old adage that we've heard, and there's a lot of truth to that statement. So families who will play games together have greater communication, have a stronger emotional bonds, and it's just a great way to just interact with one another and to just model those social skills so the parents can model social skills for their younger kids. My strong suggestion for any families out there who may be watching this, make sure that you set up a family game night. Organize family game nights with your kids and maybe even some of your neighbors if you're close with them. I do have another video on family game night, and I'll put a link in the comment section below if you would like to check that one out. Playing board games can also help with your decision-making practices. And so to be able to make decisions and understand what goes into making an educated decision and the factors and variables that might affect the outcome of your decision can be quite complex and quite complicated. And in life can be very unforgiving at times. So board games provide this framework again to make these decisions in a less serious place, in a more safe place to practice these skills. Sure, maybe you're not going to win a game, but in the grand scheme of things, who cares? It's just a game, right? We're just playing to have fun. But through practice of these skills, you will make better decisions. You will be able to transfer those decision-making skills into other situations. And I'd just like to mention that I have mentioned before is that with the physical benefits of board games, is that playing board games has been shown through studies to reduce the effects of things like dementia and Alzheimer's and other mental illnesses. A brain is like a muscle, and use it or lose it, and so you need to use that muscle, the brain, to keep it strong, keep it healthy, and playing board games has shown to be much greater than other things like gardening or reading at staving off any kinds of mental unwellness. And the final way I'd like to talk about mental wellness and how board games relate to that is that when we're playing board games, we're not on a screen. We're not in front of a TV screen, we're not in front of a computer screen, we're not in front of an iPad or something. We're focused on the game. Now, having said that, there is ways that you can be using apps and things to play as part of the game, but if that's how you're interacting with the screen, then fine. But the point being is that there is just a lot of things about board games which make them greater than a video game for purposes of so many things. I'm actually going to be doing a follow-up video on this, on the benefits of board games versus the benefits of video games and how the two compare, because this to me is just a whole bigger topic that I think needs to be addressed. So I will be doing that one in the very near future. So that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. If you have any questions about mental wellness and how board games might help out with that, please leave me a message in the comment section below. If you have any other ideas for topics that you might like me to talk about, again, leave me a message in the comment section below. But until next time, I'm Craig Thompson-Wood, the board game teacher, saying thanks for coming to the classroom.
Are you coming back to school with me? We could have done it all so easy.